The 15th of October 1946 was to be the last day in the life of Hermann Goering. He had received the death sentence at the Nuremberg Trial of major war criminals, and whereas in theory he and the other condemned men did not know when they were to be executed, in fact they probably would have been able to tell because of changes in the prison regime. No date had been specified exactly, but the earliest date was known. This was the 16th of October 1946, and that date was chosen by the prison authorities to get the executions over with as quickly as possible. 11 men awaited execution in Nuremberg. On the evening of the 14th of October 1946, Goering asked the prison chaplain, Reverend Henry Fred Goering, if he knew when the executions were to take place. Goering said he did not, and Goering requested Holy Communion as he hoped to meet his daughter in the afterlife. At 8:30 in the morning of the 15th of October, the prison doctor Ludwig Plücker took Goering's pulse and they chatted for around 10 minutes. An hour or so later, the prison barber came in and gave Goering a shave. Goering requested a book from the library and writing materials which were brought to him by a trustee around 15:30. 15 minutes later, he was writing when someone brought him in a mug of tea. The military commander of the prison, Colonel Burton Andros, informed Dr. Plücker in the afternoon that the condemned men were to be awakened at 23:45, notified that their execution was imminent. As night fell, most of the lights were turned on, which was unusual. This must have confirmed to everyone that the executions were about to take place. Goering popped into Goering's cell at 19:30. The conversation turned to that of the hanging, a form of execution that Goering thought to be most dishonourable, although of course he had not hesitated to use it, and worse forms of killing when it had suited him. At around 20:50, Goering went to the toilet, urinated and took off his boots, changing into his slippers. At 21:30, Dr. Plücker returned with a sleeping pill for Goering. Goering spoke quietly with the doctor for around 3 minutes. Goering told him that the executions were to take place that night. The doctor handed over a pill, which Goering put in his mouth immediately. Goering went back to bed and lay still until 22:44 when he bit into a glass ampoule containing cyanide, which killed him in a few seconds. If you want to know more about the last day in the life of Hermann Goering, then I've done a video which goes into much more detail on the subject. And if you subscribe and press the bell notification, then you will know when it will be published. But for the moment, thanks for listening and all the best from me in Wrocław, Poland.